So hopefully everyone's thinking about gearing up for the season. I know a lot of patrollers have already gotten their refreshers done. November is a big month for getting kind of things in order for the season. We have patrollers in the National Ski Patrol have cycles that we go through of refreshing material. And there are 3 cycles, and each year we go through, cycle A is 1 year, cycle B is the next, cycle C, and then repeat. And it's to make sure that we, skills in any field are fleeting, and especially medical. That's why we use so many acronyms and stuff. But we make sure that it's a lot of hands-on time with equipment, new equipment, particularly if there's always new equipment being developed and brought out, and it's awesome. And there's a learning curve for everything. So we get used to it there. We have questions, we ask questions, we go through it, we go through scenarios using it. We go through scenarios using what we've been using, just to make sure. And we go through protocols and stuff like mass casualty incidents and assigning roles and interfacing with local departments. And so, yeah, it's cool. We got ours done back in early November. And then we did our On the Hill shortly thereafter. And On the Hills, most mountains have a day or time period dedicated to bigger mountains. Will spend a month, but we have a day, sometimes it's a weekend, dedicated to getting new members familiar with the mountains protocol and different locations for equipment, operating procedures, such stuff like that. And existing patrollers can also refresh on that stuff, because that's just that hyper local knowledge that is unique to each area, each mountain, each resort. So it's something that we always keep in mind and go through every year. And so outside of patrolling, what am I doing? Stretching, getting in physical activity is super important. So get 30 minutes a day, if you can, 3 times a week at least. And then stretching is super important. Climbing stairs is great for skiers and snowboarders, just getting those leg muscles in. So if you can take the stairs versus the elevator, do it. It's a good thing. Get you ready for the ski season. And it just kind of builds a habit. For me, it's built a habit. I'm on the 8th floor, so it's a nice hike. Sometimes my dog leash gets caught up in my legs, and it's all good. So yeah, cardio's cool. And then equipment, check your stuff. That's like the first look. Check it out. Might have some rust on there. Take some polishing pads or something and just debuff. Get whatever's on the outside. I like to wax my stuff before I set it up for this summer. And then when I get back, I'll probably scrape that wax off and put a new coat on. Before that'll be like, I don't know. I usually get pretty antsy a couple weeks before, or when I hear the snowblowers start going, that's usually actually when I wax them. I can't, it's an irresistible thing. The smell of wax and just like getting back in touch with my equipment, because it is like an extension of your body. That's when you're getting it, is when it starts to feel like an extension of your body. And that's how it felt with snowboarding. When I was a kid at first with skiing, I remember being like 2 and like pretending there were rockets on my skis. And I was always French fries. So, and my dad, he was great with me, man. He would take me and put a pole, have me hold the pole between his legs, and we'd go down and I'd work on pizza too. I'm still working on pizza and French fries. It's a beautiful thing about skiing. It's lifelong. I switched to snowboarding for a while and actually joined the patrol on a snowboard, which was fun, which was super fun. We were the minority for sure, being ski patrol, but it's like, on the East Coast, snowboard actually comes in handy a lot with some of the conditions that we get. So it just kind of depends on the day. And then I learned, skis also, have their advantages, especially setting up and, breaking down things. So you can kind of scoot around easier when your feet are independent. Plus you have 2 edges for control if it gets sketchy. You can use your skis for more, the board you can post up, but skis you can make a barrier with kind of, with an X. So they're just, Yeah, each device has, each piece of equipment has its pros and cons. Like, that's for sure. I love, and I'll always love snowboarding. Just the sensation of going down sideways is fun. But yeah. So getting ready, skis, equipment, wax it, a couple weeks before the season starts. Get it out, sharpen your edges. If you have, if you need a tune up, take it in. If you have any P-TEX issues, deep cuts, grooves, busted up rails, side rails, stuff like that. Get that checked out. ProFit in Leesburg is great. Also, speaking of them, if you're getting boots, even if you're not getting boots, if you have boots, get them fitted by ProFit. It's a world of difference. Costs like $50, something. Don't quote me on that, but it's not expensive. It's worth it ski boots are hundreds of dollars. So it is a worthy investment for extending your time on the snow with your equipment. So yeah, outside of that, it's just kind of like, everyday normal healthy stuff, but just get excited. I make a playlist. I'll put it on the description for this podcast, and I make a playlist every year for the ski season. That's part of my rituals. So I'd be interested in hearing what y'all's rituals are. Yeah. So anyways, this is getting ready for ski season. Peace.